Okay, so I wanted to show you guys the best way, in my opinion, to remove and kill honeysuckle. Pulling it out of the ground entirely is always the best choice, but sometimes it's just not logistically feasible for, various different reasons. So, if it's gonna have to stay in the ground where it's at, the best way, guaranteed, to kill honeysuckle to where it will never come back, at least in that particular plant, is to cut it. As you can see here, chainsaw, whatever you want to do, handsaw, sawzall, whatever. Cut it, and immediately, and you can see, I don't know, a couple inches off the ground. It doesn't really matter. I usually cut them a few inches up so that I can see where they are and they don't trip me. Once you have that, immediately take your drill and drill a hole in it, right in the middle. Just take the biggest bit that you have. I think this one is actually 1/2 inch, and take that, take the biggest one you have, drill a hole in it immediately, right in the middle, all the way down, and then take Roundup. I don't even think it matters what type of Roundup, but take some Roundup and just dump it in there. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. Roundup's super expensive, so try to be smart with it. But pour some Roundup is probably a better word. Pour some Roundup in there, walk away from it. At that point, it is dead. It is not coming back, and you've got yourself a removed honeysuckle. If you have a honeysuckle that has multiple little shoots coming out, just drill a hole in every single one of them. It doesn't hurt to try to make sure you get it down there and that Roundup down there as much as possible. So that is the best way to kill honeysuckle to where it will never come back. And really, and I just did this one actually just a few months ago, but really a year or two later, you actually will be able to come by and just kick this stump right out of the ground, because all of these roots will have died and decayed, and it will become very porous and loose, and you can actually just kick it straight out of the ground. Comment below, guys, what else do you think? Of course, nothing beats a truck and a chain. That's not always feasible, especially in people's backyards or back in the woods or whatever have you. Comment below, guys, what do you think?